Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video I'll be answering some of the frequently asked questions that I'm getting on this Lenovo Z2 Plus. And as you can see, I'm not shooting it in my regular setup. I'm actually in Goa, so shooting this from my room, and I'm shooting this via the iPhone 7's front-facing camera. So apologize for the quality. Again, the lighting is sort of terrible, but let's get on with it. And I got quite a few questions, so I'm taking 15 of the most common questions that I got on the Lenovo Z2 Plus, and hopefully this should answer most of the common questions that you have regarding this device. And now it's been about 6 days since I've been using this device as my primary, using it with Airtel 4G. I also tested it with Reliance Jio, and yes, Reliance Jio VoLTE works, but you have to put it on the SIM slot 1, not on the SIM slot 2. So let's get on with the questions. And the first question I got was from Mohit. He's asking, is it really worth buying the Z2 Plus or the OnePlus 2? Mohit, if you watch my review of the OnePlus 2 that I posted last year, my verdict is still the same. OnePlus 2 was not a great device with the Snapdragon 810 chipset. It had heating issues. The camera was also not that great. So if you really want OnePlus, my frank suggestions would be put in a little bit more and go with the OnePlus 3, not with the OnePlus 2. But regarding between the Z2 Plus and the OnePlus 2, I would go with the Z2 Plus over the OnePlus 2. Let's move to the next one. This is by Vinay. She's asking, how's the camera on the Z2 Plus? Which sensor is used? Regarding the sensor, they're using an ISO cell sensor with a 1.34 micron pixel for the rear facing camera, and it's made by Samsung ISO cell, and the camera performance is sort of okay. I would say it's not spectacular or bad. It's kind of in the middle, I would say, sort of above average considering the price point of this device. Again, I have already posted a lot of samples via Twitter. I was just roaming around in Goa and taking a lot of snaps. In outdoor lighting condition, natural lighting, the pictures come out to be really good. But again, in very low lighting and artificial lighting, there is some softness to the pictures. There I feel the OnePlus 3 does better in artificial lighting and low lighting conditions. Let's move to the next one. Which is better, the Lenovo ZUK Z2 or the Mi 5 after discount on Amazon and Flipkart? Performance, overall feel, and battery life for the day. Okay, let's talk with the battery life. Regarding battery life, the Z2 Plus will get better battery life compared to the Mi 5 because it's having a 500 mAh more battery. With the typical Mi 5, with my typical day's usage, I was hovering around 4 hours of screen on time. With this one, I'm able to touch about 5 hours of screen on time, and this is with mostly on 3G and 4G data. Again, as you know, guys, I'm traveling, so it's only on mobile data most of the time. So definitely in terms of battery life, this will get better battery life. In terms of performance, both the Mi 5 and the Z2 Plus performed similarly. I didn't notice any lagginess with the Mi 5 also, apart from some games. The thing is that the Mi 5 is underclocked at 1.8 gigahertz, whereas this Z2 Plus and even the OnePlus 3 are clocked at 2.15 gigahertz. So in terms of day-to-day performance, same as the OnePlus 3, I did not notice any lagginess or whatever. So yeah, it's up to you, I would say. The Mi 5 again is a compact sized phone. I like the fact that the Mi 5 has IR blaster, which both the Z2 Plus and even the OnePlus 3 does not have. So it comes down to preference, but in terms of performance, I have no problem with the Z2 Plus, and in battery life, yeah, it's better than the Mi 5. Let's move to the next one. This is by Bisal. He's asking, is it using the Google Now launcher as its default launcher? Yes, the Z2 Plus that is sold in India comes default loaded with the Google Now launcher over the ZUI. So you're getting that by default. Again, it's a ZUI interface underneath that, but you get the Google Now launcher. This is by Swapnil. He's asking, Lenovo Z2 Plus versus OnePlus 3, which one is a good device? Budget is not an issue. Swapnil, if you budget is not an issue, I would say you can go till that 28,000. Go with the OnePlus 3. I feel the OnePlus 3 has some advantages, like it has a bigger screen. Again, that's a personal preference, I would say. The big thing with the OnePlus 3 is that I love the fast charging that is there on the OnePlus 3. That dash charger is sort of incredible in terms of charging, and also in camera, as the OnePlus 3 has optical image stabilization. I feel particularly in artificial lighting and nighttime shots, the OnePlus 3 has a slight edge compared to this one. But again, considering the price point of this Z2 Plus, the 3 GB RAM for 18 and 20 for 20,000, the 4 GB RAM, I feel considering the price point, the Z2 Plus also offers incredible value. But if you have the budget for about 28K, go with the OnePlus 3. Again, you can check out the re-review that I did with the OnePlus 3. Link for that will be in the YouTube show notes. This is by Sai Gautam. He's asking, have you observed any changes on the Z2 Plus after the latest updates? Thoughts regarding camera. Again, as I've told you, the camera in natural lighting is good. In artificial lighting, it tends to slightly struggle up. It's not terrible, but again, yeah, the OnePlus 3 in artificial lighting, I feel was better. Regarding the changes that I've noticed, I just got this updates. I got them in the morning. The Wi-Fi connection in this hotel is really bad, so night the download failed, so I could update only in the morning. It's just been a couple of hours, so difficult to say what changes are there regarding the update. So just stay tuned for that. This is by Chaitanya Krishna. He's asking, does the Lenovo Z2 Plus come with the audio enhancer or the Dolby Atmos? No, if you're thinking that it'll have that Theater Max kind of stuff that we are getting with the Lenovo K4 Note, K5 Note, that is not there on this Z2 Plus. So we don't have Dolby stuff and whatnot. But regarding the headphone jack, the output from the headphone jack is actually good. It's having a 24-bit DAC. So the output from the headphone jack was good, but the speaker is sort of average because it's just a single speaker over here. But I like the output from the headphone jack. But yeah, again, it doesn't have Dolby or Atmos and stuff like that. This is by Sandeep. He's asking, Lenovo Z2 Plus, is it better than the Lee Max 2? As the Lee Max 2 is now available for about 17,000. Regarding the Lee Max 2, I think so the one that you're referring has 4 GB of RAM. The review unit that I got from Leco for the Lee Max 2 was one with the 6 GB of RAM, and that unit did not have the screen flexing issue. But Ash from C4E Tech got the 4 GB RAM model of the Lee Max 2, and that also had that screen flexing issue. I don't like the fact that it has that screen flexing issue. They call it a feature, but I call that bullshit because other phones don't have that screen flexing issue. So if you're okay with the screen flexing issue, you can go with the Lee Max 2, because I feel the Lee Max 2 has slightly better camera than the Z2 Plus. But again, if you are bothered by that, screen flexing issue, again, check with Ash from C4E Tech. He has that 4 GB RAM model of the Lee Max 2. This is by, one second, it's just, yeah. This is by Rajat. He's asking, how's the RAM management on the Lenovo Z2 Plus? Again, the one that I'm using is the 4 GB RAM model that comes for 20,000 rupees. And I had no issues regarding the RAM management. The RAM management is done very well. And I didn't notice any booting out of apps unnecessarily with my regular usage. And it has this thing, you can just swipe around and move between the apps, as you can see. So regarding RAM management, I have no issues, unlike I had on the Mi 5. So yeah, no issues regarding the RAM management. This is by Amit. He's asking, how is the Lenovo Z2 performance in comparison to the OnePlus 3 in day-to-day usage? Is there any lag whatsoever? Regarding the lag, I didn't notice any lag on the Z2 Plus with my regular usage. I would say it performs as well as the OnePlus 3. I didn't notice any lagginess or even RAM management problems. And with my regular usage also, I didn't notice any excessive heating issues apart from gaming. Again, I posted my gaming reviews 2 days ago. With heavy gaming, particularly with Asphalt 8, yes, it did touch about 45 degrees centigrade. But apart from that, with regular usage, again, from the last 3-4 days, I'm using it just on mobile data, that is 3G and 4G, and I'm not noticing any performance issue or even heating issues with regular usage. But with heavy gaming, again, it touched 45 degrees with Asphalt 8. Again, check my gaming review for more info regarding that. This is by Anshul. He's asking, one hand usability. Yes, this is a compact size phone having a 5-inch screen. So yeah, it's easy to operate with a single hand, and they have this, you can get the toggles and stuff from the bottom, so you don't even have to stretch to the top of the screen. So yeah, it's good for single hand use, just like the Xiaomi Mi 5. This is by Kumar. How is the camera performance against the Moto G4 Plus? Kumar, I don't have the Moto G4 Plus right now to do a side-by-side comparison. I might do that, post some stuff on Twitter when I get back to Hyderabad. I feel in the rear-facing camera department, it should give a very tough fight to this Lenovo Z2 Plus, because the rear-facing camera on the Moto G4 Plus was spectacular. So maybe the Moto G4 Plus might win in that department. But when it comes to front-facing camera, definitely the Lenovo Z2 Plus has a far better front-facing camera. And also in video department, I feel the Lenovo Z2 Plus will produce better video than the Moto the Moto G4 Plus. Again, let's move to the next question. This is by Indran. He's asking, do you like the version of the home button or the traditional set of back home buttons in the recent apps? Yes, the home button is actually very different on this Lenovo Z2 Plus. We don't have the traditional back and multitasking tray. You have virtual buttons. You can enable that. By default, it's enabled. Just watch my unboxing video. But right now, if you see, I have removed the virtual buttons and I'm just using this single button. This button is a multi-purpose button. It acts like a multitasking tray. And if you just tap once, it goes back. And you can even switch to the apps by just swiping around. So I got used to this after about 2 odd days, and it's really easy to work when you get used to it, because moving between the apps is really a breeze. You just swap, so it's way quicker, I would say. But again, it will take you a day or two to get used to this multi-functional home button. They call it U-Touch. Again, watch my unboxing video for more info. Let's move to this next one. This is by Anshul A. Jain. He's asking, any heating issues in daily except for gaming? As I've already mentioned, apart from very heavy gaming, I didn't notice any excessive heating issues with daily regular usage, and I've been using it for the last 4-5 days exclusively on 3G and 4G data. I even used it with the Lance Geo. Let's move to the next one. This is by Bharat. What are we going to miss if we choose the Lenovo ZUK Z2 instead of the OnePlus 3? I would say the biggest thing that you would miss is fast charging. That fast charging on the OnePlus 3 is incredible with the dash charger. It can fully charge the OnePlus 3 from, let's say, from 5% to 100% within an hour. Even it's faster than Note 7's charger. So that is one thing you will miss, the fast charging. Though this Z2 Plus has fast charging, but the charger that they are supplying in the box is a normal 2 amp charger. So you have to invest separately for a fast charger, and still, even if you invest for the fast charger, it will take about 1.5 hours to charge it fully. So OnePlus 3 has definitely faster charging than this one. And another thing that you would miss is that OnePlus 3 has that optical image stabilization. So if you take a lot of pictures in artificial lighting and low lighting conditions, I feel the OnePlus 3 has again an edge over there. And again, the screen size, the OnePlus 3 has a 5.5-inch screen, whereas this one is having a 5-inch screen. So again, guys, these were the 15 of the most common questions that I was getting regarding this Lenovo Z2 Plus. Again, I hope this video was helpful and it answers some of your common questions that you are having regarding this Lenovo Z2 Plus. Again, I'll be posting the full in-depth review for this Lenovo Z2 Plus when I go to Hyderabad the next week. So again, if you have any other specific questions around this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comments below, and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, and do let me know what do you feel about the video recording with the iPhone 7's front facing camera. So guys, that's it for now for this video. Hope to see you very soon. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.